Are you considering building or buying a multi-generational home? If you are, I'm going to discuss the benefits and the challenges of what to look for when it comes to building or buying that multi-generational home. We're going to get started right now. Before I get started into the benefits and challenges of a multi-generational home. By the way, I never thought I would be talking about this topic. My name is Nick Good, and I am your local Dallas-Fort Worth real estate agent. And if this is your first time watching one of our videos or on our YouTube channel, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below, and then hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we release a new video. Typically, it's every week, and we're talking about what's going on in the Dallas-Fort Worth real estate marketplace. And so I've been wanting to make this video for a while now because personally, my family and I, again, never thought I'd be talking about this or even considering this. We are considering building or buying a multi-generational home. And now, according to a new report that was released in 2018 by Pew Research, right now 1 in 5 families are living in some sort of a multi-generational home. And the definition of what a multi-gen home is basically one or more adults that are living under one house or one roof. That could be a child of yours that's now 18 and older that is still in the home or have moved back from college. That could be your parents moving back in with you and living with you. So, we're seeing now 1 in 5 families living in some sort of multi-generational housing. And that is expected to grow as our population gets older. We're starting to see more and more clients reach out to us looking to find that nice flex fit style of home so that they're either their kids are going to move back in or their parents, they need to be the caretaker for their parents. And so the main questions that you want to ask or talk about and discuss with your family is if building or buying a pre-existing home is the best option for you. Now, of course, you got to look at the finances of it, right? So I'll walk you through our steps, and this is just a personal opinion of what we were going through. So right now, what we're looking for, I currently have, I have 2 children, my wife and my mother-in-law who lives with us, and now we are considering moving my mom and dad into the next house that we buy. And so the number one thing that we are looking for is the size of the house. That is one of the most important things for us. And does it have room to grow, right? We already have, like I said, we have my mother-in-law there. We have 2 kids. We have a dog. And if we incorporate my parents in, they have 2 dogs. So really what we're looking for is about a 6,500 or larger square foot home. And trying to decide, is that going to be under one roof? Or should there be a separate living, a separate house or a separate living area that has a separate entrance? And so ideally, and plus room to grow. We don't know if we're gonna have more children or not, right? Or if you have family that comes into town. It's really something that's, for us, our number one most important thing. To you, may or may not be, but you definitely have to figure that out. Number 2 that we really look for is privacy. So along with the size of the home, to us, the most important items is the privacy. And this means, does it have a private entrance, right? So does it have, if it's under one roof, is there a hallway connected into the next entrance? Can you block that hallway off and restrict access so that my 3-year-old doesn't just run into my parents' area at all times of the day? And again, we're invading personal space, right? Because eventually you may grow sick and tired of them and you want to kind of just go off in your own area and have your own time. So is it private? The other thing that we are really looking for is, is there enough living spaces? We have a soon-to-be 13-year-old daughter, and she has her friends coming over. Do they have their space? And with my mother-in-law, does she have her own space as well that is her sanctuary? And then how many laundry areas and is there additional kitchen areas? Are we going to have one kind of community kitchen, or will there be 2 different style kitchens? For us, more than likely, we would probably want a separate guest house or a separate living residence that has its own laundry, own garage, and own kitchen area, right? So that, you know, my parents can be over there, you know, we can be in our house, and then of course, you know, come together whenever we want to. And there is definitely lots of benefits and lots of challenges when it comes to a multi-gen home. And the benefit, at least for us, right, what we're looking for is that, you know, our children will be able to grow up in a home with their grandparents there. The extra benefit for us is that we now have extra childcare in place. My wife and I, you know, we're busy professionals with businesses that are growing, so it takes that extra stress off of who is watching our children. You know, we know that our family they're in the best hands with our family. So that is the number one priority for us with doing that. There are studies that have shown that you know, when you're around your family like that, typically, you know, you're healthier and you live longer, and hopefully happier, right? You know, you never know just how that works out. So, you know, that's kind of one of the challenges that we're looking at and facing is, you know, will we have that lack of privacy, or you know, and feeling invaded, or who does the household chores? You know, how does household maintenance, you know, how do you handle the carrying cost of a large house like that now? And so that is definitely something that has to be talked about and discussed. And when I've done my research and asking people that I know that are already living in a multi-generational home and have been doing it a while, number one thing they say, the best thing is having open dialogue and communication, right? And so with that, you know, they're talking about weekly family meetings, or monthly family meetings, and that way everyone is on the same page, and so that way it limits the stress, you know, or you can get out the challenges and work everything out, so nothing, you know, you carry it inside and then all of a sudden it explodes, and now you wish that you didn't take down this large financial burden, right? And that is definitely another challenge is, you know, whether you're buying or building, a multi-gen home can definitely, you know, it can be expensive. So depending on what you're looking for. So, you know, the main thing is if you are wanting to look at multi-generational housing, whether it's to build, we've got some great builder connections with that, or if you're looking at buying a pre-existing home, there's several on the market right now. We know personally that we've been looking at, so we can definitely help you with that. Or if you need to discuss the home selling process first, before we even go down that rabbit hole of talking about, you know, getting into a multi-generational home, give us a call today at 972-215-7653, or just go to our website, thegoodhometeam.com. You'll see in the middle right-hand page there, it's an icon that says what's your home value. Go ahead and click on that, enter your address. It will give a instant estimated home value on that, and of course we'll reach out to you so we can give you a more detailed home evaluation. So again, thank you for watching. And again, if this is your first time, please go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. Are you living in a multi-generational home right now? How's that going? Are you considering buying a multi-generational home? You know, tell me your pros and cons in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next video.